Go live. All right, we ready to go
Okay.
live? Let's go live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. And yes, we're gonna start. We're gonna start exactly with where the hell are the Harpies? Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very curious here. Where are they? Where are the Harpies? All right. Um, there's a lot of them that have been carping out there. All right. I mean, we gotta worry about the Ukrainians. They're being abused, and that evil Nazi Hitler, like Putin. Which, okay, you're not gonna get a disagreement from me. Okay. There's no disagreement with that. Is there, Mr. Jensen? Oh, but by the way, I want to introduce my co-host, Mr. Jensen. How are you doing today, Mr. Jensen Quinn?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much, and thank you for inviting me on. I love that picture, by the way. That looked awesome.
Oh, you like that picture?
I do. I do.
Let me. What do you think of this one? All right. We can turn ourselves off. Here we go. Where are these Harpies? I'm just out of curiosity. Where are they all? Right?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I understand.
Where are they? Hey, Hillary! All right. Why aren't you flying around on your broomstick and heading on over to go out there and go all freaking all brigadoon on old Pooty? All right, you could take care of him. You remember that thing not too long ago? You know, when you were part of the Obama administration and you walked out with a fucking Staples button and go, "Oh, we said that was easy." Tell me how easy it was. Tell me you could just reach on out there, Hillary. Oh, climate goblin. Come on, go out there, that evil, oil-producing son of a bitch, Nazi sympathizer. Go out there, get on your broomstick, right? Kick it in the air, little climate goblin, and fly down there, all right? And go bed knobs and broomstick on freaking old Booty, all right? Just like they did with the Nazis in the movies, right? Come on, you can do it.
I'm laughing, but yeah, I agree with you completely.
Come on, squad members. All you squaddies. Yeah, all four of you fucking Harpies. Part of my language. Come on. Okay, head on over. Pick up that rifle. Show them that you're going to mean business. You're going to go out there and stop the white supremacy. You're going to go up there and do a number on the patriarchy. You're going to put a stop to this. Come on. Where are you guys? Oh.
You're not wrong.
I'm sorry. Did I miss a few? Like Anna? Where were you been, Anna? All right? Surely you and your little butt buddy Tank there are ready to just go and pick up that rifle and head right on over to the Ukraine. You got millions of dollars. You can sit up there and fund how many of those dreaded AR-15s that you could sit up there and give them out there, and you could just be handing them out there. You could be giving them to the civilians, and you could be going out there shooting it out with them, right?
You forgot.
You're not like one of the pussies back home, putting your headbands on, doing drugs, listening to your goddamn Beatle albums.
You forgot their most dangerous creature. I see you got a picture there. That Redoubt woman or whatever her bloody name is.
Oh, Ms. Reed. Yes. Ms. Reed and the other 5 Harpies of the apocalypse on The View. Why don't you just kind of send on down there, all right, and go ahead and take care of this? All right, why don't you just come on in, all right? just come on, just come on down, all right, you Harpies of the apocalypse, all right, and show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Or did I miss?
Not exactly the 4 horsemen now, are they? Let's be honest.
Have I missed something here?
No.
Have I been just a little bit out of sequence with all of this? Is there something that I'm just not aware of? All right, that we need to be aware of here. Did I miss something here?
You know full well that the war would be over if we sent them in. They're just that tough and hard, And I mean, it's not like Putin would stand up to these people now, would he?
Oh
And
no,
they'd be
no, no.
there with their little
He'd run in
pussy hats
terror from
on.
that strong, that strong woman, that woman of the apocalypse. Oh, he'd run in fear. All right, he's terrified of them. Right? Absolutely terrified. Meanwhile, you want to see what it looks like? The patriarchy looks like this guy. Okay? This guy standing in front of a Russian military convoy. And I'll tell you what, this guy he's got a few brains loose, but he's a patriot for his country. You gotta love that. You gotta love the fact that because the Ukrainians, all right, jumping out like that, that's pretty damn impressive. Okay? Because
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. When I was in the military, if I was driving a truck like this and a jackass jumped out like this, all right.
Ba-dum-dum-dump. What was that?
All right. I may have pulled off to the side, had my guys tackle him, freaking beat the hell out of him, and leave him duct taped to the side of the road. Right? While the rest of the convoy moved on, I'll catch up. Right? Because that's what I would have done. All right?
I'm not actually joking, by the way. My guys would literally have run him over and then said, "What was that, by the way?"
I mean, these guys, they drove around him. They just kind of swerved around him. And he kept trying to figure out where they were going to swerve, and they just kept swerving around him. He didn't stop anything. Yeah. All right? But I give him credit for going out there. That's a brave son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Or someone that's got a few screw loose.
Right. Nomad from Doku. Didn't you know Putin's biggest crime is killing the blacks and the gays and the non-binary canaries?
Oh, did I miss
you know,
it?
he's
Did
right.
I miss something there? Did I miss that? Is that what I missed?
There we go. At least now you know what it is. He's not our sort of person. And yeah, I said those words.
I just put it out there, man. Hey, by the way, Doku, if you want to join, we're in Discord. All right, if you care to come on in. All right, but I'm telling you now, folks. I'm telling you now, these freaking harpies of the apocalypse. Where the hell are they?
Yeah.
Where are they? Oh, come on, show us that brave patriarchal. We're gonna stand up and do in the patriarchy. All right.
Yep.
Where is it? Where are these harpies? All right.
You know full well they're scared of him. Okay, let's break this right down. They are scared. They have actually got away with it. And I'm not saying this to target America. That I'm going to use America as a target. Hopefully that makes sense. They're scared of him because he will stand up to them, whereas most of your ruling council won't. Okay, if they actually stepped in front of him and started opening their mouth, I can see him casually reaching into his pocket, pulling out a gun and shooting them with about as much, regret as most people squashing an insect landing in front of them.
These harpies, Anarch-Experience,
yep.
All right, Sarkeesian. Where are you? Show me your big, strong womanhood. Come on, go out there and do something for the patriarchy. Go out there and show the patriarchy, the head of the patriarchy, Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
In all fairness, they could roll Cenk Uygur out. He'd block their tanks. I mean, he's big enough, let's be honest.
Please.
I realise how harsh that sounds, but I don't care.
Where's Cenk? Where is Cenk? Where is Cenk? Where are they all? All these. Nothing against anybody, right? But where's Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
Come on, you little soft freaking marshmallow. Nothing against you, Joe. All right. But you roll right on over when somebody screams, "Oh, he's a racist," and you gotta like, "Oh, well, come on, here's your chance too. You can prove your leftist credentials. Where are you, orange head, Mr. Tim Pool? Where are you? All right, come on, Timmy. I mean, you constantly talk about how you've been so against this kind of stuff, especially global warming. Oh boy, you've been out there with a freaking climate goblin and funding these bullshitters. Well, here's your chance. Step on up.
Yeah.
Put a stop to it. This man lives on energy. Putin's whole freaking regime relies upon them stealing oil, all right, from the populace, all right, which, like, his daughter owns, like, what, 60% of one of those freaking, major Russian oil companies. They estimate that that Vladimir Putin's personal wealth, his personal wealth, is $200 billion. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
That's Vlad's personal wealth. Now, where do you think he got it? Do you think he found it lying on the ground somewhere? Do you think he was walking outside the outskirts of Moscow and said, "Oh, what is this? What are you reading from the sky?"
Silly. Don't be silly, Nomad. It was given to him with pure affection by all of the people of Russia that just love him for being such a wonderful person. That's what it was.
And it's amazing how his daughter just discovered, well, look, I own an oil company. This one, and this one, and that one over there. All right, they're just pulling right out of the sky. Meanwhile, Climate Goblin can't figure out how to sit up there and get off of her fucking broomstick and head on down.
Yep.
You harpies, if you stopped using your brooms, all right, for some kind of sexual pleasure device, all right, and started trying to clean something up, maybe things would be better in the world, don't you think? Huh?
Mm-hmm. I like that one, by the way. Oh dear. So you're in a less than subtle mood today, then. I'm sensing this. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a kind and gentle little fuzzball, right? I mean, this guy can at least stand in front of armored vehicles. Surely a few of these frickin' frauds can step on up and show us how it's done, right?
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, they're just gonna swoop on down, and just head right on in and just take care of this shit, right? Isn't that how that works?
In all fairness, mate, you realise they're probably actually going to have a go at that guy that stepped out in front. Because after all, he was blocking some people that may or may not have been, people of colour. How dare he do that? They have the right to do anything.
Don't you understand that there are no people of colour in Russia? The evil Russian Vladimir Putin is seen to that. The white Russian, he has taken care of anyone of the people of colour, and now he's coming after your kids and your children. Meanwhile, Europe is scrambling to turn it back on Russian oil and gas. Really? Oh, they're turning their backs on it, huh? Tell me when those frickin' hurt Germans, all right, when Angela Merkel how she's doing that. Oh, here it is. When the $11 billion Nord Stream pipeline project was announced in 2015, it promised a brave new energy future for Europe, crisscrossing the Baltic Sea from the western Siberia to make land in Germany. It assured Germany and the tight-knit European energy market that through which natural gas supplies cross borders with ease, guaranteed supply. Yeah, okay, sure. And when certain individual, Trump, evil orange man Trump, when he said something there, when he sit up there and dared to sit up there and say, "Hey, there's something wrong here," what did these harpies do? All right, what did these harpies all say? All right.
Hey, first of all, hey Doku.
Hey, what's up?
Mate.
Since you seem to be in such a good mood, Nomad, I went ahead and dropped something in your general, just in case you didn't see it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you put the wrong picture up, dude.
No, I didn't.
Sriracha.
No, I didn't.
No?
That was not wrong.
Okay.
It was just slightly misguided.
Alright. Okay.
I inadvertently renamed something. I didn't realize I had renamed. I apologize for that. Not really. I don't care. All right. All right. With all due respect, that was a much nicer picture to have up. I mean, let's be perfectly honest here. All right. I mean,
I'm not gonna take offense to it.
We can take this. I mean, we could go this route too. So I mean, it's 6 one way, half dozen another. All right. What did you do? By the way, what did you do, sir? What did you do?
I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
What did you throw in my Discord here? Where did you put it?
Oh,
Did you put it
in general.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in general at the bottom. I'm sure you'll get great pleasure from this.
Oh, wow.
I'm in tears for every trans and non-binary kid. I'm in tears for the Ukraine. These things are connected. Please get that. Well, then pick up your rifle, Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie, her, whatever the hell you are. Come on, pick up your freaking rifle, Harpy, and add to this. Come on. You surely you're not dodging things. All right? I mean, come on. After all, let's be honest here. This is your idea of a great friggin' world, right? Right, Lizzie? This is your idea of a wonderful time in the world, right? Mr. Rainbow Dildo Butt Monkey. Right? Remember this freaking fraud? Do we remember this?
That's never going to be forgotten.
Do we remember this? All right? And yeah, get your little rainbow hair, Lizzie, head on over. Elizabeth McLaughlin, right? I'm in tears for the Ukraine. Yeah, okay. Show us something more than tears, right? Show us your commitment.
By the way, Doku, don't forget to let Pinoid know we put pictures of him up. You know, for people to get confused, okay?
Sad thing is, I already know what picture you're talking about without actually having to look at the stream.
You don't need to, do you? Yeah.
Am I missing something here?
No, but you have forgotten one thing. You do realise that the people most affected by what is going on is women of colour. They're the ones that you should feel bad for. Not the Ukrainians, they don't matter. Not the Russian soldiers that are being forced to do this. Not anybody else. No, you should be concerned about the people of colour and the women, because they're the ones that are going to be affected by all of what's going on. No one else, honestly, Governor.
Well, that's the fucking crazy thing about the past, 48 hours of this shit. Like, you have people like fucking Shank fucking Buffalo Tits Uyghur coming out and the right only likes fucking Putin because he's a white authoritarian dictator. It's like, what the fuck are you on about, you freaking hag? Shut the fuck up, you goddamn moron. You have fucking Joy fucking heartless goddamn Behar over here I'm concerned about Russia invading Ukraine because it might upset my Italian vacation coming up. Bitch, Ukraine's not a fucking NATO nation, number one. And number two, Italy's a far fucking way away. And number three, no one gives a flying fuck about your goddamn vacation, you fucking vapid cunt.
Well,
and then you have this fucking moron over here I'm upset over the non-binary and the trans kids. I'm in tears for Ukraine. These things are connected. No, they're not, you fucking moron. I understand the fucking preconditioned response for a fucking gingerbread cookie is to make everything about race and fucking gender and sexuality. But here's a fucking little hint. The two countries that are fighting each other, the people that are shooting at each other, dying in the streets with fucking bombs going off, while women and children who aren't fucking whack-a-doodle in the head, they're hiding in fucking subways and underground malls and shit like that. They don't give a flying fuck about your non-binary trans identity politics bullshit. Go fuck yourself with it.
Oh, well,
yep.
No. Come on now. Surely Zelensky sits up there and disagrees with you. Surely this guy. Oh, wait a minute here.
Oh yeah, Mr. I don't need a ride. I need fucking ammunition, Zelensky.
Zelensky
That's cool.
U.S. offer to evacuate. I need ammunition, not a ride. Ukrainian President
Dude, one of the best
Volodymyr
responses
Zelensky,
ever.
All right, remained resolute Sunday amid tense fighting in and around Kiev. I'm here. We're not pulling down any arms. We will protect our country because our weapons are truth. Hey, dude, if your weapons are truth, you might. Not arguing with you. Not saying that this is a good thing, but you might want to sit up there and invest in something a little bit more, less subject to the vagaries of the left. All right, I understand his point. All right, I really do. Right? And the latest, the country's health minister. What the hell is the country's health ministry talking for? Why isn't this the country's military? Why isn't the guy's defense minister? Why isn't the defense minister doing this? Right?
I can explain this. They're concerned because the Russians, they're not wearing masks. Oh my God, they could spread the coof.
198 Ukrainians, including 3 children, have been killed since Russia launched its unprovoked attack and invasion on the Ukraine. Yeah, I understand that, but you know what? Whining about children isn't going to get anything done.
Mm-hmm.
And where are the parasites? Can somebody tell me where the parasites are? Germany.
Mm-hmm.
They're not a NATO nation.
The aforementioned Italian, the great Italian, army. Well, where's the great Italians, right? Where are those freaking Roman legions, right? I'll tell you what, right now, they can use. I guarantee the freaking Ukrainians right now could use a few Roman legions. All right, where are y'all? All right, come on. You can join the Harpy Brigade and just fly your asses down there and show us how it's done.
I can tell you where the Italians are. Everybody knows that their tanks have 1 gear forward, 5 reverse. They've just gone in the wrong direction. That's what it is.
Oh, at least their tanks are operational. Unlike the frickin' Germans, the great German horde that everyone always refers about, right? The ones that have 2,500 main battle tanks, but less than 500 that are factually operational right now. That dreaded Leopard 2 that everyone sits there and talks about is the greatest battle tank in the world, and yet at this point in time, they can field less than 50?
Well, MC, didn't you know there's a problem? I mean, German engineering is notoriously difficult to maintain, and when you're trying to feed a bunch of Syrian refugees and North African refugees, I mean, that takes money.
Well, you gotta go.
Especially if you're trying to ship them across the EU.
Well, right now you got a bunch of freaking Ukrainian refugees coming right on over into Poland. Granted, it's mostly women and children, which the Poles are probably going, "This is a good idea."
And to be blunt, they're the wrong kind of refugee. That's the reason Poland's the only country taking them in right now. You won't see Germany or France or Italy stepping up for that shit.
We're Spain. Well, you act like this is just stupid. We're Spain. Spain has some land, right? Right? Where's the Portuguese? All right, surely Portugal could take a few thousand here, right?
They no longer.
What about Denmark? Denmark's not too damn far away, right? They can take a few, right?
See, they've joined the joined the Siberians.
I'm sure
the
Lego tanks that you guys have are going to go out there and do an awesome job. Well, let's see the Legos. Go on out there. Show us your prowess, Baines. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss the Swedes out of this? I don't think I forgot you guys, nor your Norwegian butt buddies. Get on out there. Come on. Show us how it's done, you parasites. And if you don't like me calling you a parasite, well, let's show us that military prowess you're all talking about. Come on, flex on up. Come on, pump on up. Show us how you're going to sit up there and show those evil Ruskies what's for.
No, man. They all have working pens and very strong worded letters. That'll be good, right?
Where's the rest of the world? You know what? Everyone's talking about how big, bad, and tough freaking India is, right? Well, the Indians came out and said, we're not even going to bother sanctioning Russia. That's just how much respect our President Biden has around the world. But it's one of the growing economic areas of the world. India has said, no, we're not going to freaking sanction them. Well, climate goblin, hop right off on your broom, all right? You and the rest of the Harpies in the View, and just come on, just send on down there. Show us your commitment to green energy by picking up the rifle and taking it to the patriarchy and that evil freaking bastard Putin.
Oh, but Nomad, didn't you know they can't shoot guns? That just gives off more. Climate change. I don't even.
I guarantee there's a lot more freaking climate change and climate harming freaking CO2 vomiting out of their mouths, all right, than anything else that those asshats have done. There's more freaking gaseous emissions coming out of their assholes and their mouths simultaneously, all right, that's going to sit up there and endanger the planet far more than a few fucking bullets launched at Vlad.
Yeah, to be fair, the bullets and artillery shells actually get something productive done, unlike the Harpies.
I assume you two heard about the absolute brain-numbing genius coming out of the UN with all this. How they had a meeting and how they was all going to stand up and have a go at the Russians, except China refused to vote and Russia annulled the entire vote. Yeah, that's right. Russia, the people they were actually talking about, annulled the vote. It was considered a null vote. Did you not hear about this?
I'm just slow clap for that. That is, there you go. There's, I think it was Lauren Southern had someone on the other day that was talking about this. It's like, yeah, when you try to force everybody into your own utopian, idealistic world, there's inevitably going to be people that don't agree with you, and you're going to get pushback. Well, here you go, fucking United Nations, globalism, New World Order, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is what you've started. This is where you fucking make your bed.
This is pushback.
Have fun.
Over 1,700 Russians detained during war demonstrations.
Yeah, well, you know what? When a country's at war, unlike, Canada somehow thinks it's at war, but anything considering Canadian state of affairs.
Oh my God, we gotta get the truckers! Get them! Get those truckers!
I mean, I guess when you live in such a notoriously polite society, honking your horn at 10 a.m. must be considered an act of war, but I digress.
That freaking 7-year-old grandmother freaking gave $50 on Give, Send, Go! Beat her ass! Right?
Yeah, but
right, Trudeau?
That's the thing. I can understand Russia detaining anti-war protesters because, well, technically the country is at war. So, whether I agree or disagree with it is irrelevant. Right. I understand why.
Right now, the Russian police have detained more than 1,700 protesters that are protesting against the Moscow's invasion of the Ukraine. All right, hundreds of people organized in multiple Russian cities, including Moscow and St. Petersburg, for protests, despite warnings from the government that the participants would be arrested. You see, they just kind of grabbed everybody. The Russians have a very simple rule. You could have been walking down the street and go, "What's that? Wrong time, wrong place." Guess what? Off to the Huskow you go for your re-education, indoctrination. I mean, beating. I mean class. All right. Because that's what's going to happen now. Now, this shows you there are people that are upset about this in Russia. These are brave people. I understand, right? Because what they did. Now, it's funny that they're all women, all right? And then these idiots started going around the world, and what do they show? Oh, around the world protests against this. Of course, once again, they're mostly women in France and the days. Well, you know what, you freaking parasites? Well, now you have an opportunity here. Here's your opportunity to step on up. Head right on over. The Ukrainians will hand you guns. They were handing out over 10,000 rifles, all right, to civilians. I'm sure if you really want one, you just head on over. They'll hand you one too and put you right on there in the front line. You can stare down those evil Ruski monsters. You know, where some of us have been doing it most of our adult lives, why you fucking stabbed us in the back, you goddamn parasites.
You know, I find something really amusing. All of a sudden, all these people are pro-gun, civilians take up arms, fight the invaders, and yet in the same fucking breath, they'll still say, you're a civilian, you don't need an AR-15. I shit you not. I've seen people say, well, Ukrainians have a reason to have firearms. They're being invaded by Russia. But also, you don't need a firearm. If you want to go shoot an AR-15, you can go rent it at the range for quote fun.
Look at this.
Why don't you think anybody fucking invades the United States? Have we really forgotten fucking the behind every blade of grass quote? Maybe we should wait for fucking Mexico or China or fucking Russia to invade us. Then we'll be pro-Second Amendment.
Here's Germany's commitment to the Ukrainians.
Good God.
This is This is
Wow.
the frickin' German commitment, folks. If you ever wonder why I call these people parasites, this is why. Don't mistake why. Don't guess why I'm saying it. This is why. This
I'm
is their
perplexed
commitment.
about something.
Now, what's even better is these fucking bastards have the freaking audacity to write it in English. Hey, do you think Vlad was going to respond to that? Or do you think maybe if you had put it in Cyrillic, you could have gotten somewhere? You fucking frauds! Pick up a goddamn rifle and shit yourselves on over there. You can just take a train. I can guarantee you that you can just walk right across the border and the freaking Ukrainians will be more than happy to put you out there. You can show your commitment. Stop murder. Here.
Yeah, I'm perplexed about something. Considering that Putin doesn't seem to give a flying fuck about repercussions from NATO or the United States or sanctions or any of that shit, do you think standing in the middle of a fucking city, town square, or whatever the fuck it is, holding up a goddamn picket sign is going to get the attention of Putin or make him stop? Do you really think he gives a shit? This guy just invaded a fucking nation under threat of starting war with NATO. Do you think your fucking picket sign protesting or bitching on Twitter or complaining on your fucking morning TV show is going to make a goddamn bit of fucking difference? Donate your fucking salary to go buying the fucking Ukrainians some more much needed ammunition if you really care that much.
Doku, they're not worried about that. It's not the signs that'll do it. It's the fact that they'll wear their pussy hats. That will scare the hell out of Putin. Everyone knows that.
You notice how Pussy Riot isn't making any kind of comments about this?
Oh yeah.
Have you noticed that all these bitches, all right, that have these harpies from Russia, the Pussy Riot, all right, where they made a grand announcement, right, walking into a church and disturbing a mass, right, so they could sit up there and show their perversions. But where are you now? Come on, pussies. Am I missing something? Come on, Pussy Riot. Show us your commitment to peace. Show us that you're going to stand up to the patriarchy. Head on over to Kiev to help on out. Not that they may not want that kind of help, but hey.
Nomad, me and you, we had a little chat about this earlier, and I still think it's a good idea, okay? So, Doku, cop your ears on the thing, think you'll like this. We need to set up a GoFundMe, okay? We're going to send Antifa over to Ukraine to help fight against the Russians. Who's up for this?
Anti-fascists. They've been, Putin's running around with a mustache. They're doing all sorts of frickin' murals of Putin and a mustache and everything. Hey, it's a great plan.
I think it's a good idea.
We need to round these up. There's plenty in Portland. There's that fat cow that was busy bitching at the chief of police while he was trying to freaking give a press conference. All right, well, Miss Cow, well, why don't you fly on your broom and head on over, Harpy? Come on, let's see your commitment. Let's see your commitment to the truth and standing up to fascism, you fucking fraud. Where the fuck are you in Portland? Where the hell? Why are you not sitting up there gathering together and marching in the street saying, send us now? Where are you? Where are you, anti-fascists? Come on, all those little bastards, and take your freaking minders from the universities, all right? All these goddamn professors, I'm sure that they're more than willing to freaking lead the charge, all right? Let them sit up there and be right out front and show us how it's done. Show us you standing up to the patriarchy. Come on, show us you standing up to all these quote-unquote science deniers and green energy deniers. You got a perfect opportunity to actually show what you are really all about. Now's the time.
Normally I would say it would be difficult to convince the Antifa to go after Putin because, former communist country, they tend to be Marxist. But since they've already done the legwork for us and declared that Putin is essentially literally Hitler, okay, Antifa, go. Former USSR, Mother Russia, comrade, you can go take it back from the fascists, install your communist utopia. Go on, go do it. Go overthrow Putin. Go overthrow the Russian Federation. Have fun.
Sean has a comment. Antifa would help the Russians, not fight against them, their fellow commies. He might actually be right with that statement. That's the problem.
Oh, no. Glorious communist Mother Russia has been taken over by literally Hitler, a.k.a. Putin, which is now a fascist. So...
Fair.
I mean, come
So
on.
they just have to overthrow Putin and it'll be fine. They can have their gigantic workers' commune mining fucking potatoes up in the Siberia. I'm sure a few of them know how to work a fucking nuclear power plant. Send a handful of them over to Chernobyl. See how it works out.
I mean, surely, they're willing to go on over and sacrifice for the cause, right? The great, grand, and glorious cause. They're willing to stand up, right, and do something about this. I mean, surely they'd be willing to do something like this, right? I mean, after all, here's what you're dealing with, all right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
This is what you're dealing with, folks. You're dealing with Vlad the Impaler, man. I mean, how can you handle it? It's Vlad. Look at him there. Look. He's the freaking reincarnation of Adolf, right? Time magazine is out there saying it right now, right? We're right on out there, boys. Come on, boys and girls, right? Get on up there. All you for fucks and all your freaking little Marxists, all right, that are running around in these universities. How about you start gathering? Oh, you had no problem going after freaking Rittenhouse. Hey, all you ASU fucktards, since you're all about this now, I'm sure you're willing to sit up there and pick up a rifle, head on over and fight that. Come on, you can do it. Show us your mettle. Come on, let's see you be the freaking really anti-fascist. Oh, but a guy defended himself from a fucking terrorist mob like BLM. Oh, you'll come right out there and you'll get right into his face and you'll tell him what for. Well, now's your chance to really make a difference. Or am I missing something?
I'm laughing, but you know full well they won't. That's the problem. We are not that lucky, but it would be amazing to see.
Do you think I'm being a little too harsh?
No,
I don't think you're being harsh enough.
Right. No.
Do you think I'm?
That's a problem.
So Doku comes out and tells me once again I'm being too subtle.
You notice that everything this time. Oh, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've also been rather measured this entire time, but let's just say that my patience has worn thin enough that I'm actually at the moment where I don't even feel like ranting. I am just beyond the point of irritation.
Oh my, where are the French? Where are the French?
That's worrying concept.
Would you like
I'm the calm one.
Where are the French? Do you want to know who's protesting right now in France? All their women. I don't know where the French men are. Right now, at least the Brandon Brigade, you saw 3 guys standing up there, but the French, it's all the women. All the women. If you go and take a look at the picture, the people who are protesting Vlad in France right now, 90% of them are freaking women. So, well, you know, I mean, they're strong, independent Harpies. Let's where the hell are they?
Hey, at least they've had the balls to actually stand up and do something. Unlike, unfortunately, far too many people.
Come on. Where's Trudeau? Come on. Come on, you fucking little turd. Step on up. You know what you need? You're part of NATO. All right, come on up. Surely you're going to sit up there and send a few fucking warships on down there to block the evil Vlad, right? You're going to be right on up there. You're ready for a blockade of Russia, right? You're ready to go on there and block all their ports? Surely you're right on up there with them, right? Come on, Trudeau. I mean, you had no problem going after Granny, who gave $50 to the frickin' truckers, right? Surely you're willing to step up a few million to sit up there and take care of flicking Vlad, right?
Yeah, not. You'd think that funny enough, okay, or jokes aside, you'd think that Canadians would actually be involved in this. It's not like they're not from an area that's as cold as Ukraine. So what are they concerned about? It's like, they're going over there and, good, it's summer over here, as far as they're bloody concerned. Just get on with it, guys. This guy is dangerous. And to be completely honest, he is borderline insane. He's actually claiming he's doing this to, and I quote, fight the Nazis.
Well,
yes.
The sad part is there are a lot of Nazis in the Ukraine. But
apparently Ukraine is full of Nazis, as far as he's concerned.
well, he's well. I hate to say this, but there's a reason that they say that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Something about World War II and when the Germans invaded, the Nazis were running around. When they first walked into the Ukrainian women were all out there giving them flowers and putting garlands in their hair and everything. Until, of course, they got rounded up and shot, and then they kind of decided maybe that wasn't a good idea. But initially, yeah, there were a number of Ukrainian Nazi battalions, folks.
Wow. Didn't actually know that. Cool.
Yeah. Something about trying to starve them, 3 or 4 million of them being starved to death under Stalin, kind of made them like rabid anti-communist. We don't know. We don't understand why. Right? I mean, it's part of that thing,
No, to be fair, Nomad, we're talking about people who just recently, over the past 2 days, learned that Belarus was a thing. Like, hate to break it to you, all you fucking art majors, but Belarus is in the name of a movie.
But it's only a place if it's got trans women of colour in control. Otherwise, it doesn't count as a real place.
Let them fly on down there. Maybe they can hop on the back of the freaking rainbow monkey, and he'll head on down there and show them how it's done, right? Just ride the rainbow monkey. Ride the rainbow monkey into battle. Can you see the Russians absolutely terrified as hordes of rainbow monkeys and harpies riding on them, whipping them with their riding crops as they come down and descend upon the Russian lines? Surely that'll scare them.
Jensen, you just gave me a brilliant idea.
Oh, God.
All you morons out there who are like, I'm not gonna shave because beauty standards and da-da. You know what? You're perfectly and naturally equipped to go fight a cold weather war. Hop on the plane.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Yeah, you can even dye all your body hair white. You'll have natural camouflage. It'll be fine.
Now, Matt, you said earlier about that, shall we say, large woman. Why doesn't she jump on her broom and fly over? I can tell you why she doesn't. We don't make a broom strong enough to hold something that weighs that much. Come on, don't be silly.
You know what? That body fat floats. Float her over there.
It would be fine if she just took out the batteries.
Oh, no, see, we actually have to use her as the method of transportation across the Atlantic.
Well, while we're
that's how we get them over.
Can we get freaking Lance Bottom? Keisha Lance Bottom from the Atlanta mayor. Surely she's willing to pick up a rifle, right? Along with a little fraudling, all right, Stacey Abrams. Surely you can kind of sail that on over to take care of this, right?
Oh,
Go
wait
out
a
there
second.
and stop the page. Start the white supremacy. This is the white supremacy for the entire world, folks. This is your chance to stand up to white supremacy, Keisha. Come on, Stacy. You can go out there and do something for the cause. Let's see you do something, you fucking harpies. Let's see you fly on down and actually be something aside from goddamn parasites on the butt of society.
First off, Jensen, to answer your question, we say blimps float. It just doesn't mean it has to float in air. So, yes, technically correct. And also, if the BMI is high enough, it can absorb recoil. So, just pop a 150 millimeter howitzer on top. It'll float fine. Yeah. Shell them from the sea. It'll be okay.
It's not a stable platform.
In all fairness, I do have the mental image of her being pushed outside of a plane, just exploding. The absolute mass. That is what you call a weapon of mass destruction, right there.
Literally mass.
Am I missing something here?
No.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. That's the problem, man. He really, seriously, dude, if these people actually truly believed in the crap that they say, they would do this. This is proof that they do not believe in what they say. They're just spouting it off to get a response.
Rainbow here is ready to be mounted. Here you go. He's ready to be mounted. He's ready to be mounted and flown on over. He's ready to charge. Look at that face. How could you deny this, right? How could you deny his willingness to head on over there? They just need to mount up. Come on, mount up.
To be fair, Jensen, if you were in a war zone and all of a sudden out of nowhere a very hefty individual just hit the ground and splattered, covering the entire region in blood, the shock value would actually be effective from a tactical perspective.
Yeah, but let's be fair, dude. If you got 5 people dressed like Rainbow Butt Monkey, that would cause just as much shock and terror. Let's be honest.
We're going to weaponize the AIDS.
Come on.
I mean, oh my God. You don't send them into the battlefield. You just put them in the camps and say, this is what's going to happen to you if you're sent to the camps. Surrender or else. Oh, wow.
I mean,
dude.
Come on. I mean, surely, you know, we got something. Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We have breaking news. All right, it's a news conference. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a frickin' news conference. All right. Good old Biden is in here with the rainbow butt monkey. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Biden is sitting up there and he's announcing that he's sending over the Harpy Brigade. Look, he's got a Harpy right behind him, ready to head on out. All right? He's got a Harpy ready to send out there, right, ready to mount her flying monkey and go on there and take it on. Vlad is terrified, folks. Vlad is actually terrified and shaking in his boots.
Okay, now I'm going to horrify the lot of you. Okay, prepare yourself for this. As the rainbow monkey looks at him and goes, Daddy Biden, can I go now? Just have that mental image in your head.
Hey, Hunter,
and I think that
your
should
crack
deal with
supply's in danger. Surely you're ready to step on up there. Come on now.
Oh. That's fair. I'm okay with that.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, that was a good shot. I like that one.
Oof. You don't even need to feed the normal rations. Just here's your daily intake of heroin. Here's a free needle. It's been sterilized. Here's your kit. Here's your ammunition. All right, get high as balls and go fight.
Take a note from the frickin' Japanese when they all get high on opium and charge the lines. Surely you can sit up there and do the same, you frickin' drug-addled harpies. These people, I despise them. I despise these fucking parasites. Because that's what they are. And if it sounds like I'm swearing too much, and I'm not going to apologize. Screw it. All right? That. All right? That's what these people have been. These backstabbing, frickin' two-faced weasels, all right? Let me tell you something. No society needs this. It's time we rid our entire society of this vermin, all right? And what I don't mean take them out and shoot them, all right? I mean force them to live with the consequences of the bullshit they constantly spout. Show us something, Chank! All right? You're going to stand up to Vlad? Well, let's see you do it. Now's your opportunity. You make tens and hundreds of millions of dollars. You can sit up there and fund the entire Harpy Brigade by yourself and go down there and show us how it's done while you're standing up to the patriarchy, standing up to white supremacy, standing up to the evil Nazi dictator Vlad. And if you're not going to do that, if you're going to sit and bitch and whine and tell us that somehow Trump did this, Trump hasn't been in office for 2 years, that son of a bitch, he's sitting up there and invited Vlad to go take the Ukrainians. Well, show us how it's done to stop it. You know, and make sure you bring your fucking reset button from Hillary.
Good luck with that one.
Or am I missing something else here? Should I?
Again, you appear to have it all completely covered, dude. You have most definitely had a good old think about this one, haven't you?
Freaking parasites. That's all they are. That's all they've ever been. Right? You want to know why this is happening right now? It's happening because of how corrupt, right, our system has become. Because when you had a chance to put such an obvious, disgraceful, and criminal individual, all right, in jail, you ran around and were walking around going, "Oh, she was declared innocent. She was declared innocent. She was proven that there was nothing wrong." Oh, do you remember that? Do you remember the 2016 election? You freaking parasites, all of you. Where's Green at? Where's that bitch at? Surely she's willing to fly on her Harpy broom and head on over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, where is that Harpy at? Has anybody gotten in her face and said, why haven't you gone over there and picked up your rifle, you strong, independent woman, you? To go out there and stop the evil white supremacists? To go out there and stop the patriarchy? Come on! Where's that other bitch that was all upset about Humongous? You remember that bitch from Seattle? Where are you? Come on, Harpy. Surely you're flapping your goddamn wings to head right on over there, right? You've already spread your freaking wings along with the rest of your little butt-munching monkeys, all right, that were all part of the Chaz. Where are all those sons of bitches from the Chaz? Start rounding them up and give them, hey, it's time to sit up there and start, your own little independent enclave over there and go show how big and tough you are as you defend your freaking people, all right, from the evil Vlad, the evil white supremacist, the patriarchy. You can do it all in one shot. Every one of you son of a bitches that was all going out there planting frickin' groceries on asphalt, okay, you can head on over there, right? Surely you're willing to just pick up the rifle and show us how it's done. Where are they all?
Like I said, they're too scared. Quite simply, if they had the intestinal fortitude to do all the things that they claim they intend to do, fine. The problem is that doing this against a leader like Vlad would basically just get them shot, and they know it, so they'd rather stand back and say, why aren't you doing anything while we complain about the country we're in that's not good enough?
Right?
How's that work again?
Every one of these son of a bitches up and handing them a rifle and telling them, here you go. Every flipping one of these frauds should be picked up and freaking said, you know what? You can go to jail for 50 years, or we'll give you a rifle and we'll send you out there and you can show us what it's like to sit up there and actually fight against Nazis. You can go out there and demonstrate, how much of an anti-fascist you really fucking are.
Yeah.
Come on! Oh, but see, that would actually take commitment. See,
yeah.
We should start a GoFundMe. We really should start one. Get and go.
It wasn't actually a bad idea that I had. That's the thing. Okay.
We can announce it on Twitter and sit up there and say, hey, we're doing a GoFundMe to start a brigade. It's a humanitarian brigade. That's how you do this, right? It's a humanitarian. They're gonna be taking humanitarian stuff over there, right? It's all gonna be part of the humanitarian brigade, right? You harpies, right? You can go out there and humanitarian help to help out. I'm sure. All right, that you will not deny the necessary and the need for such things, right? Surely you're willing to really dig down deep, right? Put your lives on the line, just like that guy that was standing in front of the tanks we showed earlier, right?
Yeah.
Surely you can do at least that much. Groceries in your hands. Surely 50 or 60 of you standing in a line will make a difference.
Yeah, that'll slow them down. Ba-dump. Ba-dump. I'm laughing, but I shouldn't.
Where are you fucking Germans at? Where are you frauds? You bastards. Oh, we need to pull out of NATO. The U.S. needs to pull out of NATO and out of the UN today. We need to sit up there and announce it. You know what? We fucking had enough of you backstabbing weasels.
Yeah.
Do something. Show us your real commitment. Friggin' frauds. Show me that you're serious about your defense of Europe. Because you know what? From what I can see right now, if it was up to me, I'd be calling up Vlad right now saying, hey, Vlad, all right? We're getting tired of the backstabbing weasels here in Europe, all right? So if you eliminate a few of them, no skin off our nose. We're leaving NATO. Bye. Click.
I have heard reported, and this may give you a bit of a chuckle or drive you insane, one of the two. Apparently, GB News was interviewing a Russian gentleman, and it was like, so how do we actually get peace here? Oh, that's easy. Oh, how do you do that? You give up all of Eastern Europe to Vlad, and there you go, you got peace. He's not wrong, though.
It's peace in our time, right, Jensen?
Yeah.
You still have a strong streak of freaking Chamberlain about you, don't you?
It's horrifying to think, though, isn't it, that they actually think that that would be acceptable. Wow.
At this point in time, there's the United States should pull all of its forces out of Italy. The United States should pull all of its forces out of Spain. All of its forces out of Germany, right? And put our forces in Romania, put our forces in Hungary, and put our forces in frickin' Poland, right? And if the rest of the NATO really wants a commitment, show us that by putting a good 50,000, 60,000 troops in Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. Let me see the German commitment, all right, to NATO. Let me see the French commitment to NATO. All right, let's see you frickin' frauds. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your troops, all right, on the line. There's nothing preventing you sons of bitches from sending 50, 60, 70,000 troops, all right, of the Italian front, all right, to sit up there and go defend NATO. Surely you're willing to do that, right? Surely you're willing to sit up there and show us the commitment that America has shown you guys, all right, for freaking over almost 100 years now.
Yeah. But you know they won't, okay? It's all well and good, but you know they won't.
Then let them suffer.
I agree.
We should sit up there and be creating a corridor straight to fucking Germany for these fools. You want to stomp out the home of freaking Nazism? You know what? I'm all for it. Go ahead.
Here you go, dude. Knock yourself out. Have a good time. Yeah.
America has no business defending Europe if the Europeans don't want to defend themselves. It's a very simple rule. We're willing to work with allies. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to deworm parasites. And Germany, you're a parasite. Okay? You're a parasite. I hate to say this. The freaking Israelis are better freaking allies than the Germans have ever been. And they're a bunch of smug SOBs. They're some of the most insufferable people on the planet. And yet I'd rather deal with the Israelis because at least they'll defend themselves than fucking smarmy ass freaking backstabbing weasels, all right, running around with German flags. All you've ever done is spit on America. Ever since the wall fell, you think it's all freaking a grand and glorious thing. You've done nothing ever since we've helped free, and I mean really helped free, good portion of your German homeland in East Germany, ever since we were the ones who stood up there and bled for that, you fucking parasites. All right, what have you done? What kind of appreciation have you ever shown us? Well, we sent 800 troops down to Afghanistan, you know, don't you understand? Oh yeah, the great, and you Dutch, you bastards can go right along. Okay, I haven't forgotten about you fools either. Right there's Belgium. Right there's frickin' Shape. All right? The headquarters of NATO, Shape.
Yeah.
Let them frickin' put some frickin' defense forces together. Let's see the great grand Eurofighter that are flying the skies, right? Why don't you send the Eurofighter to go fly the skies? The Ukrainian skies are begging for the Eurofighter. Head on down there. See what it's like.
Don't forget, there's officially supposed to be the great EU army that's being set up. Why don't they test run it now?
Yeah,
Let's see how that goes for them. We'll cheer them on, we'll wave them off, and we'll laugh as what's left of them comes back.
Right. Does somebody need to do something about Vlad? Yeah. Right? This isn't it. You know what?
No.
I'd have believed that we were serious about a commitment against Vlad and his ilk.
Mm-hmm.
All we needed to do. All we needed to do. Right? Was to sit up there and say, you know what? We're cutting off all freaking oil revenue. And you got the rest of the world to join on in, including those fucking frauds called Indians. Right?
Yeah.
You walked into India and said, no, we're not asking you to do this. We're telling you to do this or else. All right? It's time we started acting like America. And if they say, well, screw you, we don't care, what are you going to do about it? It's like, okay, that's not a problem. All right? You obviously don't want the U.S. here? Bye. Oh, by the way, there's no Indian frickin', sales in the United States. And every frickin' Indian citizen in the United States, you better start making some plans to head on back, because we're going to be rounding you up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to tolerate you in our country. It's very simple. You're an enemy. You're an enemy of the United States. You're an enemy to the world. If you're not willing to actually stand up to this shit, you're an enemy to the world.
You know
should be
full
doing that
damn
with China
well
too, by the way.
that the left will lose their living shit over this, okay? How dare you try and go against these other people? How
and the
dare
first thing you tell them is, where's
mouth?
your freaking rifle?
Yep.
By the way, what was it that you
you had a porno site up here. Do you see what Sean's just put? Apparently Biden is talking about sending, this is it, this is all you need to know. They're sending border agents along to help Ukraine's border.
Sorry, that can't be.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. He specifically requested that if U.S. Border Patrol agents on the southern border would volunteer to go to the border between Ukraine and Poland to both assist with the refugee crisis and also to evacuate any United States citizens or other qualifying refugees to get them to the U.S. Because our southern border clearly is not important, but Ukraine and Poland, yep, definitely more important than our own fucking country. Well, Biden, everybody, Biden, ladies and gentlemen, give the potato a round of a clap.
Honestly,
be fucking kidding me.
Oh, we wish.
You got to be freaking kidding me.
No, this isn't a joke. This is a thing. He actually requested Border Patrol agents on the southern border to voluntarily go to Poland/Ukraine to help evacuate American citizens, visa holders, and any other people of importance. I forgot how they worded it. But yeah, specifically from the southern border.
Outrage
Nowhere
grows
else.
as Biden
Just the southern border.
Border Patrol agents from the U.S. border to aid the Ukrainian border.
Yep.
You have got to be freaking kidding me. Oh, we're serious here. Oh, my God. And what orders did you give them? All right? Did you tell the Border Patrol agents that if they spoke Russian, they were allowed to come on in? What orders did you give them? Did you make sure they're all Spanish speaking? Did you make sure they could handle this? Right? Oh, I'm sure that these are great.
And again, these are not off duty. These are not ICE agents. These are not the people that are at the airport. These are not customs agents. No, specifically from the southern border.
Yep.
A memo was issued by CBP Office Field Operations requested Border Patrol volunteers to immediately be deployed to Poland.
Yes, because we have authority as a Border Patrol agent in a sovereign country, you fucking idiot.
I bet you guys didn't realise you had a border with Poland. No one actually mentioned that, eh?
I mean, military police,
this is from
authorized military personnel, like...
Yeah.
It's not a joke. This is our fucking president. This is the people, or this is the dude people elected because, oh my god, Trump's gonna start World War III. Orange man, bad mean tweets. He's a fascist. He's a Russian puppet. Biden gets in office. So that thing you were saying about starting World War III, Russian puppet, how's it going for you?
I do feel so sorry for you guys. I really do. Our one's bad. Your one is just infinitely worse.
Brilliant.
We don't have a
Orders
leader.
Our border patrol to leave our borders open to help the Ukrainians from Paul Gosar with its borders. The incompetence and destructive policies of the Biden regime know no boundaries. You know what? If I was Poles, I'd be absolutely terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And Jensen, to correct you, we don't have a leader. We have a wind-up toy that you tap on the shoulder, hands him a piece of paper, point a direction, and he just walks up to the podium and just starts, the thing and stuff, and pause, and crisis, Putin, adults in charge, and true international pressure, turn away, look left, wave.
Biden wants to send our southern border patrol volunteers to Poland and Europe for screening of refugees. Oh, not to mention the threat of cyber attack on Russia. Openly trying to put us in a war with Russia and China immediately, pretty much. Look at this. This is a great freaking meme.
Yeah. Be honest, mate. You thought we was joking, didn't you? We're not.
I really did. I really did.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah. It's horrifying, isn't it?
And people wonder why I think they need to go out there with a friggin' bullwhip and just start whacking freaking liberals. I'm serious. What are they doing? Right? By the way,
Good question.
Let me see if I can find the French. Okay, hold on a second here. Here we go. You gotta give credit here, all right? Now it's all women, all right? This is what Spain does, and then they're flying the EU flag. Oh yay! That'll scare him, lad. Oh yes, that'll scare him.
Wow.
Now here, right here is the Ukrainian flag for leading the charge in France.
Yeah.
Do you see what I was saying, folks? Do you see what I was saying? Meanwhile, in Poland, they're like this. At least they know, hey, let's write this stuff in Russian.
Yeah.
Let's write this stuff in Cyrillic. Maybe they'll understand it. The Poles are a bit concerned. But
do these fucking airheads realize that the pro EU overthrow of the Ukrainian regime in 2014, funded by Soros Open Societies, it was part of the reason that Putin is pissed, and also NATO expansion around bringing people into the treaty organization, expanding around Russia is kind of the whole thing that started this. Do you really think waving EU flags and being pro-NATO is going to fucking scare Russia from stopping? You're the reason he decided to escalate aggression, you fucking morons.
Am I missing something? Is this a Victoria's Secret catalog of the little baggie here? Is that what the hell is this? What the hell is this? You wonder why
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're serious. We're serious. We're gonna put some really heavy sanctions on Vlad. You know what? Hey Vlad, you've been sanctioned.
I love Putin's response to that. Where he's like, when has Russia not had sanctions?
Yeah.
It's like, do you really think he gives a shit? Like, it's sort of like the U.S. leaking intelligence to China, and then China just turns around and gives it to Russia. It's like, if we tell China that Russia's going to invade the Ukraine and this is bad, and he better stop, China's going to convince them to stop. No, they shared the fucking intel with Russia, and Russia went ahead anyways, knowing what you fucking planned on doing. You fucking idiots.
Yep.
It gets better. It gets better. Russia and China just recently signed a coal deal for hundreds of tons of coal. All right, because China's building 5 fucking coal plants a day. Okay, but hey, so Greta.
Yeah.
Hey, get your little Harpy squad and just head on down there. You gotta protest that, right? 5 coal plants a day? Oh my God! Look! They're getting the Russians are providing 5 coal for 5 coal plants a day. Oh, you gotta put a stop to that. Oh, you can't be against this. Pick up your rifle, you fraud.
Yep.
I'm not picking sides on this because again, this is between Russia and Ukraine. I don't have a dog in this fight. But I see a lot of people who are like, "Hey, Ukraine's winning. Russia didn't take a single thing." Da, da, da. Okay, that's fine. But I have one question, just from a critical standpoint. If you guys are doing so good, why are all men aged 18 to 60 not allowed to leave the country, are being handed out weapons, and you're having your civilian population fight against the 170,000 strong invasion force that is now inside your country? Is it going as well as you're claiming it is? Because I don't know. I don't think it is.
Actually, from the reports that I've heard, the people that I've talked to, okay, the number of actual Russian troops that have actually crossed into the border is somewhat limited. Now, there's possibly a lot of reasons for this, right, from a military standpoint, right? First of all, what are you going to use these guys for? Okay, you have 100 and something thousand troops. You have over 300, okay, MLRS batteries, or MLRS weapons, right? For those who don't understand what an MLRS does, it's
multi-rocket launch system. Yep.
It's meant as an area to clear grids. Okay. You get a the United States has MLRS systems. We use them in Iraq. They cleared entire areas for us to move through. Okay. They flatten areas. They're meant for a grid, and I'm talking a 1K grid is what they're meant to take out. Okay, they just carpet bomb it with artillery. This is why I get irritated when people whine about carpet bombing. Okay, what about government? Well, what about artillery? Well, artillery does the same shit. You put enough artillery in an area, and it does the same thing. Now the Russians, like I said, have 300 of these things ready to go, but they haven't really moved them in. All right. Now there's could be a lot of reasons why you're not doing that. Right. And the first reason is, the one thing that has shocked me about this situation is, what the fuck, Ukraine? And I'm serious. What the fuck was your Air Force doing?
Yeah.
All right. You know what's coming. All right. You should have been freaking ramping up, not going, oh look, Russian paratroopers on our airfield. Really? Jesus Christ! Are you fucking stupid? Are you really fucking stupid that you did not protect your airfields to start with?
You know the answer to that is yes, right?
I mean, the airport in Kiev was taken in the first day. Now, supposedly, the Ukrainians took it back. But how did you let it get taken in the first fucking day? What the hell are you idiots thinking? Nothing against anybody here, but I've got some questions, all right? As to what the hell you idiots were thinking. Because everybody knows what you're gonna try. They're gonna try and take air supremacy, and it's like you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't even contest it. You said, "Here you go." It's like you rolled it out on a fucking carpet.
I have heard, apparently, Russia actually sent a whole bunch of paratroopers in to take and hold the airport, but that didn't exactly work so well for them. Now, what does this tell you about the Russian paratroopers? Just, something to think about.
Hey, paratroopers are paratroopers. They're all the same. All right?
Yeah.
They're told that, you can expect us to, we'll be there in a couple days, just hold out. You can't tell me the British didn't sit up there and tell that to their own paratroopers in Market Garden.
Oh, no. Totally agree with you, mate. I completely agree. Paratroopers do get the short end of the stick, but to put it bluntly, para fly so high, drop like shit right from the sky.
I mean,
it's what it is.
They're really great at taking things and trying to hold out. Like, okay, you gotta give them credit because they understand what their mission is, but But
Yeah.
when they're really running one of their missions, their life sucks. Okay,
Yeah.
their lives are just freaking, because you're holding an area behind enemy lines, and the enemy is like, no, you guys need to be wiped out, and they bring in things like heavy artillery, something that is missing from paratroopers.
Yeah.
They kind of just have to,
Yeah.
kind of take it.
Yep.
I was always impressed with some of the things that paratroopers have done, right? Because their world sucks. Okay, regardless, if you actually do a paradrop somewhere, right? Now, the Russian troops, the Russian paratroopers, I don't know if their job was to take and hold the airport. I think that their job was to destroy any air assets that the Ukrainians had on the ground, right? So that they couldn't get
Fair.
Okay, I mean that would have been the first priority. Now whether or not holding it was also a part of that, I don't know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're dropping them that far behind, this wasn't 4 miles behind enemy lines. This was 80 miles behind enemy lines. Okay,
Yeah.
it's going to take some time for them to actually get there for any kind of real support to begin. Right.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I've seen is I've seen a lot of reports about Ukrainian casualties, and 198 dead. I'm going to be real blunt with you. It's not a lot of people, all right, for as big as this invasion was supposed to be. All right. So the question is, what's really going on? All right, and that's why I've been wondering about this for a while. Now, can you trust any of this information? It's coming from the Ukraine or it's coming from Russia. Which one do you take your pick? Okay, about what you're going to believe here. I don't believe any of it, right?
Fair.
I really don't, all right? And I don't know how fierce any of this fighting really has been. They talked about a fierce fight for Pripyat, right, which is Chernobyl, the Chernobyl area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you told us there was a major fight, but you didn't give us any other details, right? That doesn't mean anything to me. Okay.
True. Fair.
I mean, I understand where the Russians went after it. Okay, basically they're trying to secure the area, especially because, quite frankly, there's a lot of nuclear material there, right? So you're gonna.
And don't forget the invisible wolves. They were there for them.
They are not invisible.
I can prove there are invisible wolves. Can you see any of the wolves that are there? No. There is your proof. There is invisible wolves. Sorry.
There's a lot of wolves that have been seen there. They are not invisible.
Yeah, that's only the first grade. They're the attack wolves. Second grade, the two-headed attack wolves. Third grade, the invisible wolves.
The invisible two-headed attack wolves.
No, we haven't actually developed that. It's a fourth grade.
And to be fair, they just have a very advanced coating of fur.
Yes.
Advanced camouflage, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Advanced active camouflage. It's amazing. They're like geckos.
It works perfectly. I don't see the problem.
I mean, a wolf and a butterfly fell into a pool with some radiation in it, and give it a couple of years, and it was an invisible wolf walked out. People just say it's ripples, but no, we can see the paw prints.
Mate, you haven't heard about the invisible wolves with wings yet, have you?
Oh,
like you said.
The flying invisible wolves.
Well, you can't see them.
Exactly.
So are you saying that's what the Ukrainians are using, is the flying wolf brigade?
Have you seen?
Harpies are willing to share their technology with them, right?
I mean, do you really think it's just the coast of Kiev that's keeping the airspace safe?
Have you seen any Ukrainian Air Force? No. There is your proof about the invisible flying wolves.
Well, there was one Ukrainian
F-27
that supposedly got shot down.
I mean, I told you they shoot laser beams from their eyes already.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, do we need to do something about Vlad in this case? Yeah, we do. Are we doing anything about Vlad in this case? No, we're not.
No.
That's why I'm bitching. All right? All you fucking harpies, this is who you elected. And so what was his solution? Hey, to call up Vlad and tell him, hey, you've been sanctioned. And you know what he did to try and help things? Because people are saying, you stupid son of a bitch, look what's going on in America right now. Look at inflation that's just taking off left and right. What did Mr. Stupid son of a bitch, Mr. Biden, do? He attempted to call Saudi Arabia, and the Saudis wouldn't take his call.
Oh, you heard about that. Mm-hmm.
All right? He wants them to boost oil production, and they're like, why would we boost oil production? We're making money hand over fist. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, dickhead! Do you get your fucking green energy policy? What's happened to the world because you pushed green fucking energy? You have nothing to say. If you keep pushing this green energy bullshit when all the rest of this goes on, where the fuck are your priorities? Because they aren't on America. They aren't on the world.
Yeah.
Get your climate goblin to head on over there and show us her freaking commitment to the climate. And you little fucking orange-headed little freaking beanie-wearing bastards, you better join her too, you fucking fraud. For those who don't know, I'm talking about Tim Pool.
Yeah.
Right? And Seth?
Yeah.
All right, or Joe? Well, Seth Rogen could join too. All right, but Joe, you and your freaking climate freaking bullshit, you can hop on too. Hop on. Show us how it's done. Give us your, show us, demonstrate those strong leftist credentials and stop that evil Nazi son of a bitch freaking Putin.
Yeah. I agree with you, mate, but you know full damn well that nothing is actually going to happen.
And as a
because
result, since that's the case, it's time for America first, and so tell those Europeans to go fuck themselves and think happy, happy thoughts. Go fuck yourselves.
Yes.
All right? All you fucking frauds, go fuck yourselves. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You support the people who aren't parasites. Pull the United States completely out of every freaking one of these areas. I don't want a U.S. troop in Spain. I don't want a U.S. troop, all right, or a U.S. service member or an Air Force member anywhere near Italy, Germany. Pull them all out of these areas. And relocate them now to Poland. And you tell those goddamn German air sons of bitches and the French Air Force to show us a real commitment. Park that fucking French carrier off the coast of Lithuania for support. Let's see it.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Let me see
Unfortunately.
a real freaking commitment. Let's see you engage in a fucking, blockade of Russia right now. Declare
But why
blockade.
would they? Yeah, dude, why would they do that? It's much easier to get America to do all the hard work and then bitch about it afterwards. It's so much easier.
Not when America has a clown like Biden in charge. You can't get. Let's call up Saudi Arabia. Saudi. Hello. Is this thing working?
Oh my God, I've worked out what happened. He got one of those little kiddies phones. They've not actually given him a real mobile phone, they've given him a kiddies one. He was talking to Elmo.
They wheeled in the little pop-o-matic thing. Here you go.
Oh, you know he'd love it, wouldn't he?
Oh my God. I just thought of this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me do this. Let me see if everything do this. Go on, Jensen. Doku, I'm sure you have something to do this, right? Sure you have something to say about one of these things, right?
I'm just so damn annoyed by this entire fucking thing. Like, from the people claiming, like, Putin's killing the blacks and the transes. Like, what? The amount of stupidity. Oh, Ukraine, yeah, they're doing great. They need to arm their civilians with military weapons to fight Russia, who hasn't even flexed the majority of its actual military forces that are on the border.
Here you go, folks.
Oh, what did you?
Here you go. This is what they wheeled in for Biden. Here you go. Call Saudi on the radio. Here you go. This is what they're doing for This is what they have Biden. They told Biden that this is the red phone.
Oh God!
Oh no! Come on, it is. Look, the headphone's red. There you go. Yeah. By the way, what people haven't, well, more than what he hasn't realised is the air quotes nuclear football. They've actually literally just handed him a rubber football, and he's as happy as all hell for having that. And you know it.
Oh my God.
But it's better than having Trump in office. If Trump was in office, he would have just given Ukraine to Russia.
Yeah, the Harpies of the View actually said that.
I know. I saw.
Oh my God! They
made
didn't.
that fucking comment. Oh yeah, we would have just given it to them. Well, get your wings out there, Joey. Come on, fucking Whoopi. Come on, Whoopi your ass right on over there. You know what? Guinan? Right? Call your buddy freaking Picard and head on down and go deal with that stupid son of a bitch. That evil lad. I'm sure that you can sit up there and do something. Come on, Harpy. Fly on over there.
Yeah, the same Trump who allegedly...
Right?
The same Trump who allegedly told Putin over a phone call that if he fucking made a move on Ukraine, all the golden turrets in Moscow would be destroyed. Oh, beautiful golden turrets. Sorry, beautiful golden turrets.
Yes.
Yeah, he said they would fucking blow them up. He allegedly threatened to blow up St. Basil's Cathedral.
Well, apparently the Ukrainian Air Force here supposedly has a ghost... a ghost Ukrainian fighter pilot who's flying a MiG-29 Fulcrum, all right, and has supposedly shot down 4 Russian jets. All right, two
this is the reason.
Flankers, one Su-27 flanker, and another MiG-29 Fulcrum.
Yeah, this is the reason I don't believe this, and I do think that there's propaganda on both sides of this conflict because as of 17 minutes ago. Yeah, that footage is actually from a video game, and there's nothing confirmed that the Ghost of Kiev is actually real.
Well, it's not that that it couldn't be real. It's okay. So you're showing me. Obviously, this is a warplane. This isn't a warplane nose cone, obviously. Right. The problem is you have no idea whose it is. All right. It's not like the Ukrainians. You know what? Let's take a look at this. Let's go to the Google machine. And let's put in Ukrainian.
And again, apparently all the footage that's been floating around is actually from a, it's either a flight simulator or military game, something like that.
Let's go to Wikipedia.
So it's not even
what
real footage.
There's no other reason. Let's go to Wikipedia.
I mean, again, I know people are very pro-Ukraine and very anti-Russian. Russia is the aggressor in this one. I'm not going to contest that fact. But... Again, if things were going as well as everybody claims it is, you wouldn't have mass exodus from the capital of your country. You wouldn't be getting close to getting surrounded. And they're not surrounded, but it's getting dangerously close to that. And you wouldn't be telling men age 18 to 60 not to flee the country. And also, by the way, here's your select fire rifle.
I just want to know how many they have. Right? They supposedly have 225 aircraft. Right? Sans whatever's been destroyed, right? I'm not gonna say this, but if you have 225, where the hell are they? Right?
Yeah, why? I've been watching the live streams from both Maidan Square, several other areas in Kiev, Odessa, a couple other cities, and it's like air raid sirens every couple of hours, nonstop throughout the day. And I've been watching these. I have them pulled up. Pretty much around the clock, even while I sleep. And yeah, the damn air raid sirens wake me up in the middle of the fucking night. It's really annoying. But, dude, seriously, whoever designed that fucking noise, they knew it creates like some sort of primal fear in you. That shit wakes you up real fucking quick. Well, yeah, but yeah, but more to your point.
Doku. I don't know about you, mate, but I actually like that sound.
Oh, see, I like the sound. It's just it wakes you up really easy and it gets annoying. But, again... Where is the air superiority? Like, You have aircrafts, Russian aircraft going on bombing missions inside your airspace. Where the fuck is your Air Force?
Well, this is my point. What the hell are they doing, right? You have a MiG-29 squadron here, right, of some sort. You have Su-24s here, which are ground assault, but they can multi-role kind of a thing, right? You have several down here in the south, MiG-29s in the south, right? These are not. Now I will admit this: these are not top of the line, right? But it doesn't look like the Russians are sending their top of the line shit in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, again, for all these people saying like, "Oh, Ukraine's doing great," that's like me sitting outside of D.C. hearing air raid sirens every freaking 6 hours and be like, "No, the U.S. is winning this war." Okay, where's the Air Force? Like, what? Why are we being bombed to shit? Like, cruise missiles, I can kind of understand, but like, you have air to ground fighter jets over here, freaking civilian population centers, bombing military installations that are within civilian population centers. It doesn't seem like you guys are really doing that good of a job. Hence why you need civilian population to take up military arms to fight the Russian fascist invaders. That's not the sign of a winning war.
All right, this is the live map, all right, of the Ukraine and what's going on. And okay, so your air defense engaged an aerial target, okay, and what do we got here? One child killed another in a hospital. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Is this the supposed, the red here? Is this the supposed movement of the Russian invasion?
I think so. Yeah, that's supposed to be controlled by the air quotes enemy.
Okay, if that's the case, well, first of all, we knew that all Crimea was.
Shock horror. Yeah.
All right, I mean, that's pretty damn obvious. All right, what's this here? Helicopters filmed. All right, Russian helicopters. If you're filming them, why aren't you shooting at them? Right, nothing against anybody. If you're running around with a fucking camera, how come you guys are fucking running around with a fucking Katyusha rocket here too? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just asking. Are you expecting the Germans at any point in time to show up with a few red eyes? Right? Or am I missing something here? No, but this is the supposed map of this stuff. All right, and of course you've got police actions where they're running around trying to arrest several suspects detained. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. Russian column burnt. All right, if an entire Russian column is burnt, well, then let's take a look at this. Did I screw it up? I'm sorry. Go back over there. That is not what I intended to see as a Russian column being burning. All right, that's not a Russian column burning. I don't know what the hell that is.
I've only seen one legitimate picture of a Russian convoy that had been bombed successfully, and it was about 4 vehicles. It looked like two armored personnel carriers, at least one support utility vehicle, and what looked like an IFV. I can't really tell. That one definitely was blown to shit. But that's the only confirmed image I've seen.
I don't know. It doesn't look like to me that the Russians are moving in heavily, at least on the ground. It doesn't look like their ground forces are really doing much. Am I missing something?
No, guys, I just want to say, sorry, okay, with that picture you last had, loud explosion heard in Kiev and had a picture of a woman's ass. Is there something I'm missing with this? Or are they trying to say something? Just
as Tim Pool would say, have we gone full 5th generational warfare? Is this actual mimetic warfare going on right now?
It is, isn't it?
And the only decent thing I saw was there was a live video camera from a checkpoint. I believe it was from Belarus moving towards Kiev. And the count, I know these were Russian vehicles because I had the Z on them. And it was 11 tracked vehicles. You couldn't see what they were because you could only make out the tracks. But it does look like they were indeed tanks with 5 other trucks. So I'm guessing support utility vehicles. But that's the most I've seen, which that was over a 16-hour period, and that's all I saw move through that one checkpoint. So I mean, that'd be like what, one column?
Where's this supposed Snake Island where they just they told the Russian warship to F off. Died in place.
I don't know. Bloody good question, actually.
Just kind of curious about that.
Huh.
I mean, again, if we were going to go full-scale invasion, I would expect to see a lot more going on. Like, this is not exactly my idea of a blitzkrieg.
No.
See, the problem that I have with this is, okay, you're showing me a vehicle. Okay, the equipment with the V mark is the Russian Armed Forces with a V mark of Russia's Armed Forces attacks in this. Really? How do I know that that's true?
Yeah.
Right. I you know, is this a Russian vehicle or not? Right. This vehicle got taken out though. I mean, you got to admit this thing got tore up. Okay.
I mean, it was a vehicle at some point in the past.
Whatever this was got vaporized. Okay. This thing got hit pretty damn hard. Whatever this thing was.
Yeah, that's definitely not just a flesh wound.
So, this is the
Oh,
picture
God.
you're talking about, by the way.
I know where Snake Island is. I just checked it up. My God, it's literally nowhere near Ukraine. I'm being honest.
Where is it at?
Okay, you know where Crimea is?
Right
If
here.
you go directly go directly west, and it's this tiny little island. They describe it as a rocky, grass-covered island with a marine research station, as a small settlement, and a lighthouse. And it was the lighthouse was apparently where the
Oh, here
guys
it is.
were.
Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Why would you stay in the building that's going to get blown? Not against you
Yeah,
guys,
well.
but you know, if you're going to flip off the Russian warship,
Mm-hmm.
right, which I'm all, hey, more power to you. But if you don't have the ability to do anything,
Yeah.
There was 13 guys just sitting here on an island. What the hell were they going to do?
Yeah. Seriously, I think it was just literally them going, screw it, we're dead anyway. And they're saying their bit, knowing that they were doomed.
Meanwhile, what do we get here? We get Woodstock photos.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Again, when I said that I feel like there's a lot of propaganda going around to try to paint a certain type of picture, I'm not joking. Like,
Nah.
I've seen, and again, it's mostly all, some of it's pro-Russian, but it's mostly all pro-Ukrainian, which leads me to believe things aren't going that good.
Right, this is supposedly a Russian helicopter somewhere around here. Do the Ukrainians not have helicopters?
Apparently not, because all the images of helicopters, whether they're flying or being down that I've seen, are all Russian.
Right? I mean, it's good that they're shooting them down, but what happened to the freaking Ukrainians? You know,
Yeah.
Nothing against you guys, but it doesn't look like Russia is really that I hate to say this, but I don't see anything that the Russians are serious in here. Right? The Russians seem to be treating this as a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to minimize this. All right. People are dying. I'm sure people are dying in the droves. I would like to know what the Russian casualties are. Right? Have you heard about Russian casualties? I haven't.
No.
I mean, allegedly, there's like, what, 38,000 Russian casualties? And that number sounds a bit high, if you ask me, considering I don't know if they've even put that many people over the border.
Well, they probably
Yeah.
not that many over the border, but
Doku?
about 100,000.
Doku, I put a thing in your DMs. Take a look, mate. I wish this was a joke. It's not. Yes, MC, I've already shown it to you. Okay.
I would like to know just what the hell this is, because it doesn't look like the Russians are serious in this regard.
Oh, are you talking about the frickin' Applebee's commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I already know what that is. Like, I know you guys need to make money, but damn. Like,
I don't
you gotta
actually
pause.
know what to say about that. I really don't.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we need to pause our live wartime coverage for our sponsor, Applebee's. That's a fucking country talking about fried chicken and cold beer. Like, good lord, dude.
No.
Launched from Belgrade. So the Russians are sitting back in Belarus and launching missiles.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw the one the other night that got shot down over Kiev, and the debris ended up landing in a civilian apartment complex. Yeah, I saw that happen live on a stream, on a live stream. It again, air raid sirens for about 60 seconds. Give it a minute, and then you hear the tuk 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 boom, and then lots of planking as metal debris hits the ground.
Wow.
But Putin's killing the gays and the trans. It's like, yeah. And again, I don't think the concern is about diversity and inclusion and all this nonsense when you have fucking hostile forces literally shooting fucking cruise missiles at military targets that are blocks away from civilian population centers. Like,
but Doku, how can you say this? Everyone knows Putin's a white Russian. Oh, wait.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Okay, you show up a blown bridge, right? I don't see anybody around there, right?
No.
Okay, good. I mean, this is where they're at, I guess. Which Kiev's over here, though, isn't it? Or is Kiev over here? I don't know exactly where Kiev is.
No. Sorry, not an expert in this place.
I mean, I guess
Hey, if you wait long enough,
Kiev,
to be honest, mate, you don't need to worry too much about it. It won't be long. Kiev won't be anywhere. It'll be a flat area, and you know it. Oh, sorry. Was that too soon? Was it really?
Alright, so there was a bomb here. Right? A strike in Kiev. So this must be Kiev right here.
Yeah.
Fire here. What's going on with this fire? So the fire still burning from a battle that raged a few hours near the city zoo.
I mean, my question is, are the Russians like seriously trying to take Kiev? Because it doesn't seem like it. It seems more like a harassment campaign.
You're fighting near a zoo?
Yeah,
Why
guys.
more freaking things along this line? Why are the Russians if they're fighting near a zoo down here? I don't think this red is correct.
No, I know. But think of it this way. Imagine if they'd done the Applebee's ad after mentioning about fighting near the zoo. I'm sure that would have gone well.
Well, then you could arm PETA and send them over there too.
Yeah, I'll say we don't send them over anyway. It'd be funny. Operation Get Behind the Moron.
And, even human shields have tactical viability.
Yep.
Three killed civilians in the region as a result of the...
Oh no! I just thought of it. We need to send all the climate activists over there because the more of them that are no longer.
They need a freaking
you did.
rooms. What the hell do you think I've been bitching about this whole time?
Well, they'll reduce their carbon footprint by ceasing to breathe.
Yeah.
Plus, they double as fertilizer. You thought the farmland was rich now? Just wait. Give it a year or two.
Think about this, okay? Most of these tanks are more than likely run on diesel engines. All of the climate brigade could go over there and stop the tanks with their bodies. I think it's a great idea. Preferably jump under the tracks. That would be great.
What was that noise again? Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was just fertilizer. I could make a bone meal joke, but
oof.
You showed two freaking Russian trucks.
Minecraft Russia-Ukraine invasion version. Bone meal helps grow potatoes.
Yeah, and the ass again. They love showing that ass, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
By the way,
I can't trust any of this shit.
Negotiations since their military operation was suspended before that, but it's now resumed.
One thing with this, okay, you know that's the whole putting the Z on the back of the trucks. What? Why? Because the other side's going to do the bloody same thing. Literally 3 seconds later, or at least I would, unless of course they're working on the idea that maybe the Ukrainians aren't going to work it out because it's not like everybody knows about this. Hold it, is that the gas? Oh my god, gas bomb.
After an explosion in the center. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why are all the windows blown out? What the hell did they hit? Why did you show me the crater?
Yeah.
What location is that? That's probably from one of the cruise missiles that hit a warehouse that supposedly was housing military munitions.
Well, I do know that they set up there and took out a bunch of freaking bioweapons areas. They took out a bunch of pharmacies and shit. Pharmaceutical, biochemical things. Right?
Well, that's fun.
You know,
Can't think why playing with bioweapons could be bad.
I mean, that's.
Oh wait, is that why we haven't heard from Fauci over the past couple of weeks?
I think that is what people have been asking about who funded these things, and they said there's 8 of them that were hit that were funded by the NIH.
Well, then I was half joking, but honestly, I'm not that surprised.
I know you were half joking, but unfortunately, you shouldn't have tried to joke about something that's real.
I'm assuming you noticed 11 minutes ago 5 civilians killed, 6 wounded as a result of Russian army attack on bus near Volovik Yar village of whatever. Okay, somewhere far.
Macron has stepped up. I'll give this.
Oh, good.
Zelensky says that Macron it says weapons are en route. How many of them are French weapons? None.
Yeah, great.
For the first time in 67 days, Germany is buying Russian gas. Really? What a surprise.
Oh, let's thank Joe Biden again for that Nord Stream pipeline to make sure that the Germans still have reasonable fuel costs.
Yeah.
Provided to you by the evil fascists to the north that are currently invading a country that's more important than our own.
I mean, am I missing something here? They're saying that it's happened, Nord Stream 1.
Yeah.
Right? Nord Stream 1.
But Trump's a Russian asset, guys. This is all Donald Trump's fault. God. I mean, to be fair, I actually will back up Trump's statement when he said that, this is a genius move on Putin's part. It really is. Don't do anything when your enemy is strong. Wait for them to get weak, then attack. But he picked the one time where we elected a fucking potato for president that doesn't even know who he's married to, thinks he's his own wife, before you invade Ukraine.
See,
hey,
if you take a look at where all these planes are and everything, I'm sorry if Doku continue.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, if you look at things from an objective standpoint, like not cheerleading for one side or the other, if you're gonna pick a time to attack a territory that you've been eyeballing for years, if not over a decade, do it at the time when your neighbor to the north is more concerned about truckers than they are about their own economic stability. The United States is in an absolute frickin' economic mess, and your leader is again can't even speak. He can't even read from a teleprompter correctly. Yeah, this is basically a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you guys, but that is just the fact of the issue. Like, war does not care about what side you're cheerleading for.
I clicked on this. This is, it says a video of a KA-52 and Heinz. M24. Heinz?
I did see the one video of a KA-52 getting shot down, but I've only seen one.
I tried to watch one. I didn't see a KA-52. I didn't see anything. Right?
Now, there's one video.
At least the KA-52 is top of the line gear for the Russians, right? These Heinz?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's like they mobilized all their old assets and sent them in.
Probably because they were too busy to fucking maintain, so they figured they might as well do something with them before they have to decommission the damn things. They've been around since the fucking Russo-Afghan War anyways.
The thing is, he's right. They are sending backline troopers in for this battle. What is going on? All this backline equipment.
Again, they're probably getting rid of it because they need to do something with the damn things. It's probably too expensive to fucking break them down and recycle them.
Do you know how old an Su-25 is?
Yeah, they're Su-25. Fuck, are they still flying those damn things? Holy shit.
So they're saying the Russian Su-25 shot down near this. And I can believe that an Su-25 was shot down. Right?
Oh, yeah, the fucking airplane's like, what, like 60 years old? 70 years old? Some shit like that?
But the thing is it's like, okay, what the hell are they doing flying Su-25s there? Where the hell are the MiG-35s at?
Yeah.
No, those are expensive. We got to use those for a real war.
Well, they could be on the borders of, the borders with NATO. That's, I mean, that would make sense too to a degree, right? But
yeah, they probably don't want to risk those types of assets.
But the question is don't you have enough of them then? Well, that you're flying this shit? I mean, come on.
I mean, even toss out a few of the MiG-29s, like.
I mean, show me something here. Let me see what this is.
I mean, have they flown any of their Su-37s?
I haven't seen any of those either.
I mean, again, that's not exactly like a new aircraft. I mean, it's still relatively modern, but.
I clicked on this hoping to see some tanks. Why are you showing me a couple trucks?
I mean, I've seen a few T-72s, but that's about it.
I haven't even seen.
And by a few, I mean like a column of 8.
Just be thankful you haven't seen any MiG-21s. That's the moment you realise that they are really wasting everyone's time. It's battle.
It wouldn't surprise me if we did see a couple.
And God, could you imagine that? The Russian Air Force is attacking with their MiG-21s. Really? How about drones better than that?
Meanwhile, in Incheon.
Okay, for people who don't know, those are ammo carriers. But I haven't seen any tanks.
No.
Like I said, I've only seen one column of 8 T-72s crossing a bridge, and I believe that was in Odessa 2 days ago.
Okay.
Wow.
I haven't seen any.
And literally only 8. Like, I think they've only deployed, like, maybe, what? I would guess 4 columns in the entirety of this operation. Most of everything I've seen has either been armored personnel carriers or...
I haven't even seen armored personnel carriers. Right.
I've only seen a few coming out of Belarus.
Guys, just the sort of thing, it's not connected to this, but I'm just letting you know. Apparently Trudeau has revoked the authoritarian emergency powers that he had.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Well, the reason for it is because he was going to get church.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, yeah, they all talk about how the Canadian House of Parliament approved one new stuff. This, by the way, is like I said, these are armored ammo carriers.
I've seen quite a few armored ammo carriers. I've seen quite a few, again, utility vehicles of all sorts. But again, I've seen a handful of APCs and one column of tanks, and literally that's it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anything. I'm kind of curious about all this stuff. I'm not, it's just that it's not showing, But for those who don't know, good old freaking Trudeau, or the commie that he is. He sat up there and went to their parliament and said, "Hey, I want a reauthorization of the emergency powers," right? And he did this on Monday, and then everyone reported on Monday how it was approved by the House of Commons, right? Now, everyone who knows how the papers work, right, understood that it was like, why did you parse it with the House of Commons? How come you didn't say the Parliament sit up there and said it? Well, because the quote-unquote Canadian Senate hadn't voted on it yet. And everyone was saying, oh, that's just a foregone conclusion. Well, apparently not. Because Wednesday, all right, good old freaking Trudeau repealed his Emergency Act to prevent a vote from taking place in the Parliament, which was immediately squashed because they were not going to authorize it. And what that would have triggered is a vote of no confidence. So to stop
explains
that,
why he did it.
which is exactly why he did it. Oh no, we don't need it anymore. 2 days ago, you were telling them to extend it. Just 2 days before, you were telling them you definitely need it extended. And then you come out less than 48 hours later and go, oh no, the situation, we don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Countries consider suspending Russia from the world's main payment infrastructure, also known as SWIFT. Oh, we're just considering it, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see.
Yeah, it tells me you're real serious about Russia invading Ukraine. Mark my fucking words. Give this a year, nobody's gonna give a fuck.
No.
And Russia will probably have half
don't
of
care
eastern
about
Ukraine.
it now. Let's see what this is. Right. Okay.
And shit, what were Putin's two demands? Demilitarizing Ukraine and taking NATO membership off the table?
Just what the hell was that?
Yeah.
That was not a tank. I'm not even sure what the hell it is.
Also, don't the Donetsk and Luhansk regions already want to join Russia anyways?
Well,
yeah.
Like, aren't they majority ethnically Russian?
Yes, they are. They are ethnically Russian. Right? And so, and I've said this before.
Yeah. One, I'm going to assume that that's some form of IFV, but I'm making massive assumptions here because that ain't right. Just its shape's wrong.
All right, there's a generator. That's what this is. Look at this here, but these things are not. They showed one armored vehicle of some sort, or at least tracked vehicle.
Yeah.
But that was it.
That's
not an armored column. I see a lot of trucks. I don't see a lot of armor.
No.
I mean, I'm not trying to show me the armor. I really want to see the armor. I really want to know what the hell they're running in there with.
And again, the only ones I've seen haven't even been videos from Twitter. They've been live streams that are on YouTube, and every single one I've been watching has been taken down as of right now.
Короче, их очень много, ребята.
And to be blunt,
Просто
I don't know how far
колонна
they
идет.
went into Ukraine. For all I know, they were just going from one side of the border and then turning around, coming right back.
What the hell is that? Do you know what this is? Which vehicle this is? Now this is a tank, but it's not one I recognize easily. Now I gotta go into Twitter. Okay.
Просто колонна идет. Руки трусятся, не знаю, что делать.
I do not know that.
I don't know what
I would guess those are probably.
It's not a T-72.
No, it's not a T-72.
But I'm trying to understand.
It looks like an earlier model.
What's this back stuff?
Yeah, that's what's throwing me.
It's almost like they're hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a decent gun on it. That's a decent sized gun. That is a tank. All right, I can finally say I've seen one of the tanks. I would like to have seen a whole column of these things so I'd have a better idea what this is. It might be pulling something. Maybe it's pulling something or carrying something, but this doesn't look like
it's carrying. It's not pulling. Just look at the tracks. You can see there's no brake in it, so that is carrying, if anything.
Okay, what's it carrying?
That's a bloody good question.
Like gear.
Are those bridge panels?
Oh, that's what it could. That could be.
It looks like a bridge panel.
That would actually make sense.
Okay.
They're carrying bridging equipment with them.
And it would make sense. It also makes sense that you put it on a tank because that shit ain't light.
No, it isn't.
No.
It's not. You're right.
Also, they don't seem to be in much of a rush either.
No. But then again, the people have some estimations of how fast tanks can move. In certain situations, they can move fairly quickly, but so they can't move as quick as people think that they do under normal circumstances. Right? Under normal.
And to be fair, they are on paved roads. So, but again, even on a paved road, that's still fairly slow. It doesn't seem like they're rushing to a frontline position, I can tell you that much.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm kind of wondering here.
Yeah, Doku, you're wrong, mate. They're definitely Russian. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you gotta love the dad jokes. You gotta get at least one in per day.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
I'm trying to lighten the mood of exactly how bad this is.
I'd like to see some
I mean,
fighting. That's another thing.
And again, for how...
a lot about the fighting, but I don't see a lot. See some
Yeah.
And again, for how up in arms people are about all of this, I haven't even seen a firefight. Like, I've seen a lot of.
I've heard about it.
I've seen the cruise missile, or at least one. I've heard the air raid sirens. I've seen a few flyovers and air to ground bombing runs, but I haven't seen any like full blown land fighting going on. Like some shelling, but no full blown exchange of fire.
That's what I'm looking for. I haven't seen that either.
Yeah.
It has to be taking place, right?
Yeah.
Now, can
They're
somebody
just
show
not
me where
allowing
the
it to be
helicopter
seen.
This thing did say there was a helicopter. Can somebody show me where?
Hold on, let me see if I can.
No. I can't. Wow. That's a really, really good picture of absolutely nothing happening.
Well, that's my point. Like I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'd like to see some of the damage and stuff, and the actual fighting that's going on. Now I know that it would not just show up on YouTube. That's obvious. But
All right.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is going to be quote quote alleged, but I'll drop what I can find for you.
See what the announcement is. The Green Army says that another IL-76 shot down near.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
And 60, yeah, what Billa Turskwa? That's what it sounds like, or it looks like. Right? And 60 saboteurs detained at Troynetsna, Troyshish. Troyshna.
Yeah.
I guess that's. I mean, it's an IL-76, huh? What the hell's an IL-76? Let's go to the Google machine and take a look at an IL-76, shall we?
Yeah.
Go to image. Oh, IL-76. Okay, you shot down a big freaking transport?
You know, not the most maneuverable of craft, so shooting down one.
Not
okay.
Well, I mean, if it's full of paratroopers, I mean, kind of feel sorry for the paratroopers in a way, but.
Yeah.
And apparently this is from 52 minutes ago. I can't confirm where or if this is even from the current conflict going on, but there's at least something.
What do you see?
I'm dropping all this in general for you.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. That's Rainbow Pop Monkey. We're not gonna.
Ooh. He pretty. Sorry, it's Tank. Of course, I'm saying, ooh, it's pretty.
We get back over to.
I'm trying to find that video of the bridge.
In general, let's see what you put in general. Oh, this is that's a T-80. It's either a T-80 or a T-90. That's a modern tank. Okay.
Then there was this one. This is the column that was going over the bridge that I was telling you about. They say heavy fire, but it doesn't look like heavy fire.
Well, why aren't you attacking the bridge? If you're able to sit there and attack the forces with heavy fire, then why aren't you fucking dropping artillery to drop that freaking bridge?
That's the question. There was this video. This is one of the other ones I've found, and I know this one is at least confirmed. When I say I've been following this stuff fairly closely, I've tried to do my best. Oh yeah, here's another one. This is one of the ones I was looking for. So I've got at least 2 more videos. This should be one of them. There's one more I want to find.
Here, watch this. This is pretty good. Now, this is an airburst. The first one comes in as an airburst. Boom. All right. That's an airburst of some sort, right? And before anybody says, well, I think that was them firing. That was not them firing, because you're going to see something in about 2 seconds here. Boom. Right? So obviously they're trying to hit the bridge. Kinda. All right? This isn't good. Okay? This isn't even a battery.
Okay, here's the last video. So these are the only ones to the best of my knowledge, have been confirmed. So I personally have not confirmed them. I'm just going off of other people allegedly say that this is footage. I have no reason to believe that this is not from the current conflict, unlike the Ghost of Kiev, and also there's that one video of a plane flying at night that is under heavy ground-to-air fire with tracer rounds. That's also fake. That's from a video game as well. And then the video of the airplanes flying in formation over a city, that's also from the same video game. So that's all propaganda. And again, I don't care if it's pro-Ukraine or pro-Russia. Propaganda is propaganda. So all of that stuff is not true. These are the few videos I found that show actual footage that's not from a fucking video game, at least from the current conflict. Allegedly, I don't know, can't confirm it for myself, but that's the best I can come up with so far. That isn't from a live stream, and again, all of those have been taken down, but they don't show any fighting outside of the one cruise missile getting shot down over Kiev, and there's videos of that all over YouTube. It's quite the explosion.
This is an actual helicopter going in. This is an actual helicopter attack, I'll give it that. We'll expand it so we can see it a little bit. I'll turn the sound off, though. There we go. So this is a Russian attack helicopter coming in, and it's launching an attack on something. Although it doesn't look serious about whatever it's hitting. I'm not sure what it's going for, because you don't see where. He's firing that from long distance, though. You're not seeing what they're hitting with it. Russian paratroopers landed in Brody in the western Ukraine. The Ukrainian attack helicopters have engaged and landed Russian troops. Okay. I guess this is the Ukrainian attack helicopter. Okay. I see. This is my problem with this. It's like, okay, I agree that I know that there's fighting going on, but we're not seeing a lot of it. A single attack helicopter taking out a Russian paratroopers, right? Well, if they were taking out paratroopers, right, you're not going to do it with missiles.
No.
Right, you're going to fly in there with your chain gun, and you're just going to go because as they're running around on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, just a question. Do you think they've seen too much Red Dawn and that's what they're doing? Because I really do think that that's the case with a lot of the stuff. It's dodgy. It's the only way I can describe it. It's just... I know that there's a whole lot of this stuff that it's not real and it's computer images, etc. But I don't know. I don't mind saying I am suspicious. I really am. Something doesn't feel quite right to me about this whole thing. I'm just not certain why.
It's almost like it's kabuki theater.
Oh, I forgot about this one. I'll share this one as well with you. This is the last video I know that is... this was in Chernobyl, I believe.
One sec.
Or close to
mate.
the region.
You see my point, though, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel quite right, does it?
Yeah, especially when the Ukrainians are reporting that 198 Ukrainians have been killed, including 3 children. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're estimating that 3,500 Russian soldiers have been killed and 200 taken prisoners.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just shows how powerful the Ukrainians. Oh, that's it. The Ukrainians don't need our help. They got it all sorted. There you go.
Well, the question now comes into, okay, if that's the case, and you're kicking ass like this, what do you need help for? Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, where is this, when they keep going saying the Russians are still advancing? Well, if the Russians are still advancing, how have you not stopped the Russian advance yet?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. If you killed 3,500 troops, right, then an estimated 4 times that would be how many troops have been wounded, right?
Yeah.
That being the case, that's 12,000 Russian troops. That's a tenth of this invasion force that you've taken out.
And there's a couple more videos I dropped in. The last one I posted, I can't confirm, but it looks legit.
Okay.
A Russian cargo ship was seized in the channel by French police.
Oh yeah, you heard about that. That's a thing. I don't know what to say to that.
Well, I mean, if the French are actually going to do something, it sounds good.
Yeah. But you say that, but at the end of the day, they're just holding the line.
Well,
That's
they
all
make
they're
stupid
doing.
comments like this. Russia has been crippled by economic sanctions after invading the Ukraine.
No.
Yes, because sanctions work in a 40 or 48-hour period, 72-hour period. But actually, it hasn't even been 72 hours.
No.
It's been what, 36, 35 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depressing, isn't it? Ah, dear.
I just can't believe it. Look at this thing. Russia has been crippled by economic sanctions after invading the Ukraine earlier this week.
They seem to be doing pretty well in warfare for a crippled nation.
With Russian assets being frozen globally. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Boris Johnson announced that a raft of measures exclude major Russian banks and oligarchs. Yeah, that'll terrorize frickin' old Vlad. Oh, he must be shaking in his boots there.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm sure preventing Russian banks from engaging in commerce in the Western world is really going to cripple the Russian military.
Well, they're saying they're excluding them. They're saying that the Russian banks, we're not going to hit them. They're saying that you can continue this. These sanctions are tough. They exclude the banks, but they're tough. They're crippling Russia. Russia's been crippled.
Guys, according to what I'm seeing here, apparently Putin threatened to use thermobaric bombs on Kiev. Why?
What kind of bombs?
Thermobaric.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise known as FAEs. Why? I mean, honestly. Why?
If you want to flatten the city, I guess.
Yeah. I did point out that Kiev, otherwise known as the Crater of, I did say this earlier. I'm starting to think that wasn't actually a joke, and that's how it was meant.
Remember what I was telling you?
Oh,
About
dear.
The MLRSs? Well, here you see them.
I do like them though. They are nice. Sorry, but they really are.
I mean, that's 24 a rack, right, when you fully load it. But you can tell they're not fully loaded, so they're only firing them here and there.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think that they're going to run... If they're going to run a thermal barrack to against the Russians, I don't see it. I don't see that happening.
No, it's the Russians are going to use it against Kiev. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's their MLRS system. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that these things are not a. You see something like this, and you're like, oh shit. There's a world of rain coming down on somebody, but it looks like they're just firing. You know, because of the number that are in the racks.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest with you. It could be that they tried to fire them all. That didn't go. All right.
That says so much.
That's a possibility, although I don't think that that's the case, because it looks like...
Yeah.
Although it is interesting. Did you notice this? Look. These have been fired on this here. These have been fired here.
Yep.
This one's here. These two have been fired. I'm wondering if I'm seeing the same tank in multiple images.
Yeah.
That's what this has to be, right? The photoshopped image here. This has to be a photoshopped image, right?
Again, we're back to, as you put it, kabuki theatre.
Yeah, it's
Just. I made the joke a little while ago saying that this is probably a whole load of bollocks and people are just doing it. Basically, the media is doing it to drive up fear.
Whoa, hold on a second here. After a night of fighting in Kiev, Ukrainian troops have so far managed to repel Russian troops from seizing the capital. But Western officials have warned that if the Ukrainian military resistance continues, Putin may resort to thermobaric weapons. It didn't say that. Where was Putin suggesting this?
Again, I've been watching live streams of Kiev for the past almost. It's been over 2 days now. I have not seen any ground fighting at all.
The UK theaters cancel the Russian state ballet.
Yep, because that'll make all the difference.
And they bar the Belarus basketball team. Well, that'll do it. Oh boy!
Yep. Yeah.
Boris is serious. Oh, they're serious about this. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Pathetic, isn't it?
Russian special forces have entered Kiev to hunt down the Ukrainian leaders, says Zelensky. Really? Did you invite them in? Just out of curiosity. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to head. You guys look after yourselves.
Yeah,
Thank you for inviting me, sir.
I think it is time to shut this down. So we've been going for quite a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. I hope that everybody had a good time, right? Especially with my screaming and yelling from before, because quite frankly, I am pissed. I'm a little annoyed with this whole thing. Hope that you enjoyed the show, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye, everybody.
Fear the two-headed wolves.